Yibunei HaMikdash Hirtzio Inte Malai Okor Les Ozman.
Looking for wisdom that speaks to your heart? Say hello to Rabbi Joseph Kolakowski, the Koblenzer Rebbe. Rabbi Joseph Kolakowski, the Koblenzer Rebbe, brings ancient wisdom to today's world. Each week he dives into the Noam Elimelech, unraveling profound insights from the Parsha. Whether you're deeply versed in Torah study or just beginning your journey, Rabbi Kolakowski's teachings are accessible and inspiring. His unique approach not only sheds light on the text but also offers practical guidance for modern life. So, why not join us and discover the timeless wisdom of the Noam Elimelech? With Rabbi Kolakowski, every Parsha becomes a path to deeper understanding and personal growth. Tune in, and let the Koblenzer Rebbe illuminate your week with Torah truths that resonate. Subscribe now to stay inspired and spiritually connected.
Welcome everyone. Every Wednesday we try to learn a little bit from the Heilige Rebbe Elimelech from Lezhensk. This week's Parsha is Parshas Ekev. In the book of Deuteronomy we read Kol mitzvah Asher Anochi Mitzavcha Hayom. In Deuteronomy chapter 8 verse 1 it says, all of the commandment that I command you today you should keep to do, in order that you should live and increase and you come to inhabit the land that the Lord promised to your ancestors. Al Pi Gemara. So the Talmud tells us, Amaracha Kol B'dei Shemayim Chutz Mir Shemayim Shenemar Ba'atoa Kiyim L'Yira. So, the Talmud tells us that it says that everything is in the hand of heaven, except for the fear of heaven. This is the question of free will and predetermination, that everything is predetermined except one's own piety. As it says, Kiyam L'Yira, that what does the Lord your God ask of you other than to fear Him? So the Talmud asks what that would seem to indicate, that fear of God is a small matter. Answers the Talmud, that yes, for Moses it was a small thing, but wait, it's not what does God ask from Moses, but what does He ask from you, from everybody? Miksham Aforshim, commentators ask, Eichtali Kushis a Gemara Barach V'Lamalei a pasuk gufa. So the Gemara quotes Rabbi Chanina, and they ask, why does Rabbi Chanina say this? The scripture itself says so. Nir b'vadai. So it seems certainly kusha hi al pasuk, that the question that is being asked here is about the scriptural verse. But we could respond that when it comes to scripture, it's not such a big question. Why? That from the scripture we see that Moses particularly, but other people, could be given divine help in order to come to fear God. If that's the case, he milsazu trasi. That makes it a small matter. Because then it is something that is predetermined, that there are the elect who, by God's providence and His sovereignty, elect them to have fear of heaven. So then the issue that we have here is that Rabbi Chanina says that no, people do have free will and it is not predetermined. Perish was a means, that a person has to arouse himself from his own efforts to come to fear God without any divine help. So then we have the question, is fear a small matter if you have to work on it? And he says, yes, for Moses it was a small matter. What we learn out from this, person always has to make himself diligent to fear God. Shaliyishkach ki ein lo siyua. And he should not forget, because he really has no divine help in this matter. It's something that he has to accomplish on his own to fear God. So this is also the meaning there of the verse. And now, what does the Lord your God ask of you? Perish nasa shoyal al yira. But not only that, when it says to ask, the word asking is the same as borrowing, right? You ask to borrow something. That a person could borrow fear of God. But if that's the case, when you borrow something, you have to take care of it. And if you damage something you borrow, you have to pay for the damages. So therefore, you should see to it that your fear of God should be like something that you're borrowing. That you have to be so careful not to damage it even by accident, because then you're required to pay for the damages. And that's the meaning of our verse here in Deuteronomy chapter 8 verse 1. All of the commandments which I command you. Perish was the mean ikra mitzvah, the main commandment, the main mitzvah, that one should have an indwelling of fear of God that's called anochi, I. Perish mimani, meaning from me. That you should see that God's presence should be indwelling within the commandment through one's fear of God, one's recognition of God. That it's not something that one merely does out of rote or out of a cultural application, but rather it's an expression of one's relationship to God and one's awareness of God through the commandment. V'kalahavan is easy to understand. Thank you for watching. God bless. Please like, share, and subscribe, comment, and we'll see you later.
We hope you enjoyed this content. This channel has over 5,000 videos, including Torah commentary, podcasts, footage of Jewish and historical events, and much more. We are sure you will find more videos you will enjoy. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell button, and comment. Rabbi Kolakowski often makes videos based on questions in the comment section, so you might have a video made just for you. By helping this channel grow, you are helping to spread Torah. God bless.
Yibunei HaMikdash, Hirtzia in the Mala.